two, shot him in the lobby, mommy. Death is my hobby, mommy. Street said that God bless the gun with the most body. God bless sons with the most body. I seen dust heads scare everybody. I seen the devil die twice. I know where God is, where all of the graves be. Ancestors rest with me. My life, all of the testers. Who is the bestest? Ask mommy, nigga. You can ask mommy, nigga. Yeah. She made a legend, nigga. Yeah. Free up the G's up, wave off a new ship. Send me a new ship, a new clip.
Yo, what's going on? What's really going on? Gabriel Carbo Gaines back at it again. How's it going, everybody? I think the music is, at least in mine, it sounds like it's remixing on its own. Maybe it's in the upside down world or something like that. But anyway, we're here. We're back. This is good to have you. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for being patient. Gaines all day for sure. Shout out Buddha in the building. Good to see you. My brother, TBT, my other brother in the building. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. All your help, bro. Yeah. Wicked, my sister. What's up? What's going on, sis? Shout out to Markella, my other sister. Yeah. Everybody else. It's a family affair. Good to have everybody here. Yes, sir. In the building. Don't forget to vote for your favorite creator. Today's episode is we're going to go into the debate host sector. Yes, sir. For the 2025 MPC Live Streamer Panelverse Awards. Volume 2, bigger and better. Good to have everybody here. What's up, Becca? Good to see you. Love that sweatshirt. Steel Man in the building. I hope this stays on topic. Should be some good laugh. Yeah, I mean, that's the goal, staying on topic. And the topic is the debate host sector. Voting has started. Everybody in the building. Mud Digger, 1, 2, 3. What's up? What's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. TBD. Oh, shit. In the building. Let me see. Shout out Buddha in the building. He said, strange that keeps leaving out the... Yeah, it's funny and interesting when people say the Panelverse Live Streamer Awards. But yeah, I mean, put some respect on the name, MPC Panelverse Awards. It's our take on what's really going on for 2025 in the Panelverse. And what is the Panelverse? Technically, the Panelverse is anything was a panel. Anything was a panel. And also, and especially panel shows that have a certain network that shares the same audience and streamers that hop on each other's panel. That is the Panelverse. So basically, anytime the all, I call it the all of the above sector, which you guys call the Panelverse, the streamers we all know. When any one of those streamers goes on somebody else's stream, or another streamer comes on our stream from outside the quote unquote Panelverse, I mean, they technically are part of the Panelverse then, right? Whether they like it or not. Shay, Saul Stash, what's up? Sawyer Stash, what's going on? What's up? Greetings. Yeah. Put some respect on the MPC Panelverse Awards, live streamer awards. Indeed. Yeah, thanks for everybody being patient and whatnot today. Yeah, we're here. We're ready to go. It's a little early not early as we usually start, as we were supposed to start. But things happen. Yesterday was last night, a couple hours ago was very hectic. Little B, we had to take him to the emergency room yesterday. He's doing fine. He's conked out. He's getting better. But yeah, it was Yeah, it was a long night, and your boy, your friend, your host, Gabriel Carbo Games was sleeping really good, and I was like, "Oh, it's 9 o'clock. It's 8:59. Wake up at 8:59." And I was like, "We got a show to do, right?" So we're here. What's up, Gregor One Love? Good to see you. Good to see you. Shout out Buddha with a comment. He said, "We'll speak easy. Team Fatty, Rob Nor, or the Tomato, Raging Tomato, Sarah Rachel, show up. Find out on this episode of the Panelverse Audience Choice Awards for the debate host sector. Dragon Ball Z. Let me try that again. Next time on next time on the NPC Panelverse Awards sector battles. We'll speak easy. Team Fatty, Rob Nor, or Sarah the Tomato, Raging Tomato, show up. Find out on this episode of the Panelverse Audience Choice Awards for the debate host sector. There you go. Yeah, I hope you feel better. Yeah, he's feeling better. Thank you, Wiccan. Got some steroids. What's up, Wheels? How's it going? Yeah. Now, if they want to come up, yeah, and more than welcome. Stay on topic. Let's go. Let's go for it. Yeah. Hey, Shadow Buddha, and was that what should we call it? Was that? Could you hear the music, or was it jumping? Let me know. Was it glitching? We gotta. Oh yeah, but Ruben Crab, as he said, Rob shouldn't be on this one. He doesn't even host panels. Well, a panel is technically a panel is just one person, right? But if you really want to get if you want to like open it up a bit, as long as you have more than one person, like two people or more, that's a panel. That is a panel. He's in Grid spot. Grid was in the educational sector. You know, I mean, I see what you're going for, but in the end, I don't say like the Indian song. It's my life. It's our choice. But I see what you're coming from. Yeah, that'd be cool if you can do maybe you can do it. Do it on your own awards someday, and then you can have the setup just like you like it. Right, so you can be happy with that. But anyway, you're welcome for putting on this awards from last year and this year. So let me see. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we got somebody in the back. Hold on tight real quick while I bring this up. Let me see, bring this up. Hold on, be patient with me, my friend in the back. So today, you can see that, right, guys? Okay. So today's sector battle started last night. The debate sector voting start week is here. It's here. The debate host sector battle, where logic meets chaos. These are the gladiators of the Panelverse, ready to argue with a toaster if it talks back. Especially expect long speeches, mic drops, and dramatic exits. Right? You got 1 week to vote for who deserves to be the title of Supreme Streamer, and a shot at the 2025 NPC Audience Choice Live Streamer of the Year. Voting for this sector ends on Tuesday, December 23rd. Cast your vote. Rep your favorite and enjoy the brilliant chaos. So we got Rob Nor. Normal nominees are Normal America with Rob Nor, Sarah the Raging Tomato, Team Fatty, and Speak Easy. And right out the bat, Rob Nor with 66% of the votes. We already have 281 votes. Sarah coming in a second with 22% of the votes. And Team Fatty and Speak Easy with the 6%, twinning it. Yeah. Hey, where'd you go? I said, just wait 1 second. You left. Come back. Oh yeah. Okay, the music was fine. Okay, that's good. Yeah, hit up if you have if you want to talk about the debate, the voting, whether you agree, disagree, like it, or like what the hell, come up and talk about it for a sec. Let's do it. And we got a visitor, our friend, the vengeful truther. What's going on, man? How's it going?
Yo, what
What's
up?
really going on?
Can you hear me?
How you doing, man? How's it
You hear me all
going?
right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. It's
Yeah, I
going
can
good,
hear
man. How
you.
you doing?
It's good. I'm just getting the sleepy bugs out of my eyes. I
I
just
hear that, eh?
it's a
Just
very long night, as you know. Yeah. So yeah. Well, we're here. Yeah. How's everything on your end? Yeah. You
good, yeah.
excited about this awards?
Yeah, I think this debate sector is probably gonna be like the most votes we've probably ever seen, I imagine.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I'd personally like to see like 1,000 votes on this one, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think this certainly is the biggest creators as well in terms of audience, right? These guys are pretty big in the Panelverse for sure. Yeah. We got I see you're familiar with them. How you say familiar with Sarah? Was it saying non-enjoyer of the tomatoes? Oh gosh. Yeah. So you're familiar with
Yeah.
Sarah?
I just really don't like tomatoes. That's all.
Mhm. Wow. Did you vote already?
I did, yeah.
Okay, good. So are you familiar with all these guys and they're debating? Yeah, okay. Yeah, first of all, like what's your opinion on this? Because there were like Rude Mudcrab saying in the chat, and somebody else sent me like a message saying about like Rob Noor shouldn't be in this the debate host sector. I know my thing is like I mean, all these debate hosts, it's called the debate host sector, and all these guys are technically have hosted debates on their channel in
Yeah.
various forms or whatnot. Some of them
Mhm.
are some of them do both, right?
Yeah.
And so I don't know. What's your take on that?
Well, my take is that I don't think I've ever seen Rude Mudcrab in Rob's chat or watching any of Rob's content, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, to me, regardless if it's a bunch of people hanging out on your panel while you host debates, or somebody calls in to debate you,
Mm-hmm.
that's still hosting a debate. So
Yeah.
I'm really confused on what the difference is here. I mean, it's all semantics to me, right? So,
right, because technically, I guess an example with Andrew Wilson could be in this, right? Because he hosts the debates in various forums. I'm thinking about like when he does the traditional debates on his channel, and also even the what's it called, TikTok invasion. Those are debates too, So
yeah, you're still hosting debates, even if it's just one person. I mean, it's still a debate.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it could have been worded better so that people don't like freak out on the slightest like difference or whatever. But it's not that big of a deal. I mean, what we're trying to do here is to give everybody a little bit of recognition, right? And then let the people decide, right?
Right. That's it. You got it, man. Recognition, acknowledgement, and I think as it is, no, I know as it is, all these people are going at it as it is anyway. It's a round robin tournament, similar to the March Madness basketball tournament, NCAA's, right? Where
Mm-hmm.
you may be in a region or a sector, but you're always battling, getting to the finals, right? Every round, you're battling, everyone's battling everyone. So Yeah. We shall see.
Yeah, and I think it's really good of you to do something like
what's
this.
that, Wheels?
Like, I really don't think people understand how much work that you and some of the rest of us mods and stuff are putting work into this. So we're really happy. I'm not getting paid for it. You're not getting paid for it. Like, this is all for fun, right? And
yeah, it's for fun. It is for fun, even though like sometimes for fun. As a parent, you could be setting up stuff for Christmas or going Christmas shopping or making a bicycle for them, like putting it together. It's supposed to be for fun, but it could be a headache too sometimes, right?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Sure. Nothing really comes easy, right? So
yeah. And I appreciate you and the mods, especially you, all your help with this. It's really cool.
No problem.
It's a fun thing. Yeah. Have you seen the streamer awards they had 2 weeks ago? I think it was. It's wild, all the content that's coming off that. It kind of reminds me of our streamer awards. How last year after the awards, so many people were like, talking about it and giving their opinion on it and stuff.
What awards are you referring to?
The one with the mostly like Twitch and big channels on YouTube and Twitch and Kick. It was like I Show Speed, Kai Sinat, what's up, Emily? I think that's her name. Yeah, all kind of like those big streamers and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I didn't even catch that at all.
Yeah,
I thought you were referring to the Troll Awards that happened a few weeks ago.
There was Troll Awards. Oh,
yeah. What was that guy's name? He did the Troll Awards on you. Landry?
Oh, Landry. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what they call it. Yeah. I don't know where he is, man. Like, he's supposed to do a stream like over the weekend, but he never showed up. But yeah, I hope he's okay. Yeah. So let's look at some of these. Look at some of these channels, bro. Let's see this.
Let's do it.
So we got we said Team Fatty. That's the one. You're familiar with him, right? Team Fatty.
Yeah, I'm familiar with him.
Yeah. So here's his last. Let's see his last debate he had on. So I think his panels like he'll have a subject and then everyone will come on and debate it. That's it. He also has those one-on-one formal ones and stuff, but it's all debate in the end. What is the debate and argument, right? Let's see. Fatty. Are you married? Was this? Are you married, Fatty? Oh, okay. Pro blacks. What is this? Pro blacks versus what? Yeah, his panels are pretty epic.
Job. We will talk.
That's a big panel right there. Look at that. Let's see what he's talking about.
Target everything from car affordability to housing affordability. This whole thing is, they use the word affordability.
But how can we scrutinize black pedophiles or Diddy and things like this? Say, oh, you mean to tell me all them people hanging out with them didn't know what's going on? But we don't hold the same opinion.
Bro, they went straight for the Diddy debate. They're on that Diddy subject. Yeah.
It's okay that he touched some things that we benefit from. Yeah, but we're not going to act like the pedophile allegations and the way he moves there or says one thing, it doesn't seem sketchy. You can't say there's no fouls, then come back and say there's something to release. Why did you say there was no fouls? And are we trusting these people to have the real information where we can speak so confidently?
And by the way, before y'all go, well, just to complete what Lucky said, like 5 seconds, when Kash Patel, the head of the FBI, was answering questions and they asked him, did you tell Donald Trump that he was on the Epstein files? They asked him the question 7 times and he danced around and refused to answer the question. Why would he refuse to answer the question 7 times? We could just say no.
What's the matter? He's on Team Fatty?
I didn't say no. I didn't tell
zip up his jeans.
Why is he dancing around the question? It's because he's actually told him that. So go ahead. You got it.
I feel the need to clear something up real quick. I don't know why Fantasy Island Girl doesn't just join the show and give her little commentary. But here's the thing: he wasn't convicted of 34 felonies. He was convicted of 34 counts. There's a difference between counts and actual felonies.
Yeah. Why do you think that people are so involved in this Diddy debate in general, not just here, but in general?
Well, I mean, I think it's more prominent in the Black community just because he's a successful Black man, right? And it affects them in a lot of ways because a lot of people grew up looking up to Diddy, right, and liking his music, and you know he was with Biggie and yada, right? So I think that's like a big part of it, and I think this is like probably one of the first times where somebody rich has been held accountable, right, for these things. Like Diddy's basically a billionaire, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and anyway. Yeah, it's definitely the biggest attention multimedia. You know, I mean, with social media adding to it, right? I'm sure there's been people that have been, you know, held to the fire, celebrities, but you're right. This is like the biggest on all ends, right? Because it's like you're bombarded with it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, who likes seeing men beat women, right? Nobody likes that. So, you know, that puts
people are interested in that type of stuff, like hearing about that now. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if it's like a guilty pleasure or something or what, but or they're disgusted like a train wreck.
Yeah, drama sells, bro. Drama sells, right?
It does. Yeah, as we know from the debate sector, we just we had it 2 weeks ago, right? The Generation X, that was a big voting. That was the most votes thus far. And you think that this next debate is going to go even more? Because they had 500
the
people.
Debate sector is probably gonna probably top it. I can't say for sure, but you know,
because that one had 565 votes right here, where the Powder Dusty won it right there. That's a lot of votes right there. Yeah. And, oh yeah, by the way, we have a winner. The King, Duke Pharaoh, in the barbershop talk sector, right? He won that sector yesterday. That just closed that battle, right? So it ended on the 16th, and he got 47% of the vote, and he'll be moving on. Congratulations, Lord Duke Pharaoh, right? Check him out at King Duke Pharaoh. So he'll be moving on to NPC.
Yeah, what's his
Panelverse live stream awards?
Yeah. What's his content like? Like, what is he?
Oh, he has a little bit of everything. A lot of monologues, mostly like monologues, but and then also vlogging, in real life vlogging, right? And
right,
like panels too.
Is he political or is he societal or?
I think societal, because societal will wrap up a lot of everything, right? Yeah, and he'll talk a little politics, but like for instance, I think he had a panel about God yesterday, theology.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he a left-leaning guy or a right-leaning guy or none of the above? You know?
With him, I have to say none of the above.
Yeah, probably like a centrist guy. Maybe middle. Yeah.
Could be, yeah. Maybe it's like Chris Rock. Chris Rock says, I'm liberal on some things, conservative about others. He said fiscal spending, conservative, prostitution, liberal. Yeah. I think Chris Rock could be in the DGen sector, right?
Yeah.
Generation X, yeah, for sure.
Dave Chappelle's another guy too. That's what's kind of like that.
Dude, yeah, Dave Chappelle, right? Would you consider him a centrist?
Yeah, I would say that Dave Chappelle's probably a little bit of both. Certain issues he's left on, and certain issues he's right on, right? But I mean, if I was to make
a persona,
guess, if I was to make an educated guess, I'd say he'd probably like F the government, right? But anyway,
well, the comedian Jim Brewer from Half Baked and Saturday Night Live, you remember him, right? He played Brian the Stoner in the movie Half Baked with Dave Chappelle, the white dude.
Yeah.
Seen Half Baked before? TVT.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He has a pretty good channel, and it's kind of like podcast form, kind of. And he's like he promotes Christianity, and among other things. I mean, just he's a good dude, family dude, you know. And he's been telling all these stories about how he learned a lot from Dave Chappelle, and because he's the guy that pushes the envelope, and it's like F the system type of shit too, right? Jim Brewer, and he's saying that Dave Chappelle put him onto a lot of things back in the day, right? And he remembers like after they did a Half Bake, he's like, Jim, they visited me. I got a visit. They visited me with they in quotation marks. He's like, huh? They, and he told them that I guess he got visited. It sounds like he got visited by the government or something crazy. Someone high up visited him and told him kind of like the deal, more or less. It sounded like he was insinuating like you need to like chill out a little bit. Don't be spilling all the tea. It's okay, you can do gossip, your little gossip comedy and stuff, but maybe don't get too political or because he was talking about conspiracy stuff early on in his comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I thought that was interesting. And he says, but now Dave Chappelle seems to be, even though he talked about like the teas and stuff, made a big deal about that. He still seems he does go liberal a lot, especially with the Donald Trump stuff.
Mm.
And so it's like he's kind of different. People see him as different. And Brewer knew him, before and after the big fame. Right. And he was like, he seemed like a different person. He didn't necessarily say he was a clone, because remember those rumors?
Yeah,
like Dave Chappelle was a clone when he got back from Africa, stuff like that. He turned down hundreds of millions of dollars and stuff. Yeah, but he's definitely seems different. And I remember TVT. I went to this comedy club, famous one, called Cobb's Comedy Club in 2012, right? And I saw Dave Chappelle, and I was like, because he was like my comic hero back then. I was like, because he was like, because he pushed the envelope, right? Mm-hmm. And I was, first of all, I was surprised when he came out, because this is when he went from skinny Dave to muscles Dave, like buff, like he's like a kind of like a bodybuilder now.
Really?
And yeah, because he used to be super skinny, and then now he's, I don't know about now in the last couple of years, but there was a time there in 2012 where he was like, he changed his body. He was like really muscular, and he was sitting there talking. And it actually, me personally, I like the type of show because he was talking about real life. He wasn't doing bits and stuff. And he even said at one point, though, let's throw some stuff out. Ask me a question, and I asked him, like I said, what do you think about the Mayan 2012 stuff? And he was like, Mayans ain't no Mayans around nowadays. Like, which is false, because there definitely are Mayans around, right? But he's funny, right? And he told a story about how he was at home, and one day, and he heard a knock at the door, and he answered it, and nobody was there, but there was a box with a videotape, and he put the videotape in, and it was him like fucking some girl or something.
What?
And he was like, how did somebody get that, and who left it there? And he's all, I'm glad I got it before my wife saw it. And now he didn't say it was before or after or during when he was married, right? But like he definitely said that it was weird that someone, imagine like you get a tape at your door, and you get this tape when you were intimate with somebody where you thought it was it was just you two there, talk about like. So he said once he saw that, he that like shit was fucked, like shit was crazy, getting crazy, right? Yeah. So, but now he's like, dude, I stopped putting faith in the comics to kind of like awaken people. I don't know, you got to do the work yourself, because it seems like pretty much all those guys are kind of compromised because they want to eat, they don't want to piss off too many people, right?
People are people are focusing on the wrong things, I think, personally. Like the stuff inside of America is like a giant psyop. You know what I mean? Without getting crazy into conspiracies, but I think America's problems are outside of America. But we won't get into that too much because we're trying to stay
yeah. Now we're gonna have to talk about that. No, I agree, bro. You're onto something right there, bro. Yeah. So let's get back. Let's go. Okay, let's look at a speakeasy stream. We got a request. It says, Gabe, can we review a speakeasy stream? Yeah, we can do that for sure. Yeah, but you're right, TVT, man. It's like a global problem issue right here. The system. Yeah. So let's see speakeasy. Oh shit, he's live right now. Okay, we'll stream snipe him for a second. It says, debate: white people are the most oppressed race in 2025. Counterpoints versus Marte Reyes. That's it. Oh, they're just about to start right there. Okay. Well, that's definitely a debate, huh? Yeah.
Speaking of a debate.
Yeah, the topic is are white people the most oppressed race in 2025? Yeah.
That's just fucking race debate right there.
That's like we have the black ones talking about like, you know, some controversial stuff. The Team Vanity got this one, right? It seems like very divisive.
I think personally, poor people are oppressed, no matter what your skin color is. That's the oppression.
I think you're right.
And people without constitutions, people without constitutions are oppressed.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's always got to be about race.
Yeah. I'd say like America is the forefront about being obsessed with that in general. I don't know if it's the government, probably the social engineers.
Yeah. Well, they want your country divided, right? So why not, you know, put a PSY up in there and make everybody fight against each other.
Yeah. Philman says, I disagree. Poor people aren't oppressed. Okay. He says he doesn't think that poor people are oppressed. I think if you want to talk about like you know, race issues, a lot of times it comes down to hating and stuff and non-hating. I think if anything, anybody should hate something, it should be poverty. Hate poverty, man. Hate that shit, bro. Fuck that shit. Yeah. Oh, here's one. Let's look at this. Speakeasy did one about a week ago, 7 days ago. It says, who is more politically violent, the left or the right? Right? First Amender versus Fredro. Yeah, Fredro has a cool gaming channel. I like his channel too.
The information shared in these conversations and videos are
let's get to it in the middle.
Entertainment purpose.
In government as well. I am fundamentally against that. Like, I mean, Fredo pointed out the Lockean perspective, which I'm in perfect agreement with. Our founding fathers walked away from extremist religious organizations, and we ourselves fought it throughout the Puritan ages, pre the United States. It was very clear that the founding fathers were very much in favor of a separation of church and state. And when I say a Christo-fascist, I mean that your Christianity is not only protected by the United States Constitution, but it's pushed regardless of whether or not that somebody is a Christian. That would be Christo-fascism.
Well, you heard that term before? TVT? Christo-fascism?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really quite sure what it is, but I have heard it before.
Yeah.
Like Christian fascism? Is that what they're talking about?
That's what it sounds like he says. That's what it seems like he's referring to.
How are Christians fascists, bro?
Yeah.
That's
Go ahead,
crazy.
Speak on it.
That's crazy talk.
He said that's crazy.
Bro, okay, maybe some Christians are, but there's always the exception, right? Like Christians are like some of the most giving and kind people in the world right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of programs are set up by Christians that wouldn't be there otherwise. So
right,
call them oppressors or whatever, but I mean, Christians have to go. Sorry, Christians have to go by their doctrine, right? And yeah, okay, some things may be considered by some people as oppressive, but nobody's oppressing you. No Christian is like physically oppressing you. You may not agree with some of their views, but nope, like that's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, but would you say though, not Christians in general, but could you see where this guy might be coming from in terms of when people infuse their Christianity with the politics? This is where I've heard that Christian nationalism.
Christian nationalism, but I mean, let's be honest, that's not gonna. That's a pipe dream. That's never gonna happen, right? So it's pointless. It's pointless. I understand people debate it or whatever, but I'm not going to talk about that because it's pointless.
Yeah. Well, speaking of pointless, look at this. What's One View has a good point. He says, politically violent. That's a bit of a meaningless question, right? Because politics is isn't that more of a cerebral practice that can manifest into violence, right? Or peace.
I mean, but I guess lately the left has been a little bit more violent, right? But I think each party has had their violent outbursts, right? So
absolutely, yeah. See, you're seeing both sides. I like that how you present both sides in the sense that, like, come on, let's be realistic. Yeah, both have done that, not just one or the other, right? So, but it seems like some more than others recently. So the Steelman says, he said they wanted to push the left-right program with a bit. Yeah, for sure. Which is like it's just a microcosm of these damn elections, where it's a left-right propaganda in terms. I think it's like distraction, bro. Like that's why it's kind of weird to me how people just fell in love with Obama when they were hating Bush so much, and the people were waking up to the left-right paradigm of they're kind of like two birds of the same, a bird with two heads, literally, right? It's and also then they forgot about Obama, the left-right paradigm, and then they totally worship Trump. So it's like, I think these elections are definitely there to distract us from actually initiating real change and doing something that actually can help people.
Well, I mean, the president is an icon, right? So obviously some people are going to treat it as such, and other people can like Trump, but also criticize him, right? And that's the thing, right? Is that you have to be careful, and you can't just blindly follow your president, right? Like, you have to be able to criticize things that you don't like, right? And you weigh it, right? Well, he's doing this, and my hand's going way down to the ground, and he's doing this bad stuff that's like, not towards the ground, right? It could have been worse, kind of thing, right? In my opinion, that's all.
Yeah, you're right. It could have been much worse. And speaking of, shout out to Lady Luck in the building, right there.
And as a Christian too, I like to see wars ended, and like I was telling you, I think earlier, some of these wars that were going on were just like the most awful wars you've ever seen, right?
Oh yes, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Especially the ones in Africa and stuff like that. Like, those are just
in the Congo, and my dad's. My ancestors come from Mali. They come from Mali, and they have a horrible civil war there. Yeah, and Sudan too, right? Congo, like you mentioned too. Yeah, it's really bad. You can't even say the word now. The G word. YouTube gets you mad when you say the genocide. Yeah, it's crazy. Even when you bring it up. So Lady Luck, she says, hi, BC, prayers for the lives lost recently at Bondi Beach, right? Yeah, that was pretty awful. I watched some stuff on Reddit, some video of that. That was people just shooting indiscriminately and deleting people and stuff. That was bad.
Yeah, while using a gun, one of the only guns that's legal in Australia.
Right? Yeah, he had like straight bolt action, right?
Well, actually, somebody was explaining it today. They actually use can't remember what it's like a slide action or something like that.
Yeah,
so it makes it even more difficult. Yeah,
it
so
reminds me of like
more difficult.
What they call it. Well, even in the Grand 100, whatever what it was in Private Ryan, from Medal of Honor.
The one where it's like bang, 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 bang.
Yeah, but at least that one was like semi-auto, right? Where it had the ping, and then you can like. This one, the guy was like the deer hunter and shit, standing on the bridge. Supposedly, one of the Jewish men was giving a report. He was saying that one of the fathers that was protecting his kid, he witnessed the guy doing that like for 15 minutes straight, and the police were there not doing anything. They were just like watching and stuff. It's like, come on, guys. Why do you guys have guns? Well, this is what but then you can go like what the Steel Man says. He says false flags and stuff too. Keep an eye on that. Like keep an eye out for false flags, he says. Hollywood, yeah. But definitely looked like people were lost their lives though. But that still doesn't mean that it's not a false flag, too. Wasn't set up. Yeah, but my prayers go out to those people. And in general, bro, Australia's been like using them, the social engineers, I'll say, the evil ones. They've been using them as like guinea pigs, man. Ever since the Conan 19 stuff, like they were going at them especially hard, it seems like, huh? Now with their gun rights and stuff. So yeah. Shout out to the people down under on there.
Yeah, and did you see the guy on the Prime Minister of Australia? He was like, he in his press conference, he was like saying like, hey, if we can do anything else to like get rid of these guns, like he's like, I'm up for it. Like, so they're just gonna literally ban guns.
Well, that's the thing, like they already, the people that want that to happen, banning guns, like they already talk like that among themselves and their constituents, but now when something like this happens, they really don't give a hell, and they just like they just flat out say crazy stuff like that.
Well, I just don't know. It just drives me bonkers, man, that these politicians like don't realize that they're just like, there's nothing wrong with immigration, right? But like, they don't realize that these people are bringing in the wrong people. Right? Like the vetting, I've heard about the vetting processes in like some of these like liberal, strong countries are just like awful. Like they don't care, man. All they care about is being kind and like when you're a politician, like sometimes you can't afford to be kind. Like you have to like think about the people that are living here already, right? And
I think those politicians are speaking. They're talking. The main concern is keeping politically active, keeping their career going. So then they'll do whatever it takes, even if it is gutting their own country.
Yeah, like these guys were flying to where the Philippines, to go train with Abu Saif or whatever they're called. And like that's not a flag, like that's not a red flag. Like why?
Yeah, that is the big Islamic militants or militants in general training with them. Yeah. So, but then we have these debates. They're kind of like there to kind of like pacify us. I mean, it's fun to debate. I guess a lot of people enjoy doing it. It's entertaining for people too. But it's like, man, is this really gonna? Well, anyway, let's look at this. Let's see what Fred has to say. Fredo has to say in response to, what do you say? What do you call it? Christian fascism or something? Christo fascism.
All right. Next question comes in from Teriak. Says, for First Amender, do you consider the Christian school pew pew by a trans a right wing or left wing attack?
Typically left wing.
Okay.
All right. Did you have anything for that, Fredo, or you good?
No, I agree.
Okay.
Hey, they agree on something.
Next one comes in from Even Lord. How does damage of a person, hospital bills, compare to damage to property, cost of item, and the cost to repair if it can be repaired?
I'm sorry, can you repeat it? I was talking with a chat for a second.
No worries.
Hold on. I don't like that question. But let's go to where really people love the Speakeasy's channel for. The verbal combat, that shit's crazy. Let's see. The last one they had. This is a different style of debate. There's different styles of debate, right?
That doesn't, you can't.
Different styles of debate. So here's Speakeasy.
Yeah, this is blood sports right here.
This is called blood sports? Okay.
Actually, that doesn't entail that liberty doesn't exist.
But under those structures, who determines the rules?
Well, can you have heaven on earth?
I'm not saying the rules. No, what I'm saying is the enforcement of the rules. So it's like rather than people getting let out of court or let out of jail, because they're underprivileged and they've had a rough go of it, even though this is their 40th arrest for a violent crime. On their third arrest, they would have spent life in prison.
Rev Russ, can you have heaven on earth?
You can have heaven on earth. Jesus said his kingdom's already here.
Okay, but can we as human beings elicit a government that functions as the kingdom?
No.
Okay, so your point wouldn't stand because we don't have the ability to create the stability that would be required for all to have the liberty you're
I don't know who JS
we have
is.
liberty here in the United States.
Are you familiar with someone named GS? He said,
JS, yeah, JS Urban Adventures.
Was he up there? And that was his Teriyaki Club.
What's that?
Who's JS?
JS, he's like a speakeasy. He's always like on verbal combat and stuff. He has his own channel.
Oh, because it says please pay someone so he can lose his virginity. Oh, he's in the blue. Okay, that's him. Yeah, that's cold blood.
He's kind of like a troll, right? Too like he'll a lot of the times, like he'll like go up on verbal combat and like pretend he's like like an exaggerated liberal, right?
Okay.
And he'll he's pretty funny.
That's funny. That's kind of funny. I mean, he knows his niche, I guess. In the wrestling, they call it the heel. He'd be the heel. Yeah. Especially in these circles. It seems like it tends to bend more right. Oh, yeah, by the way, speaking of this, someone wants to pay, you can pay donate to the channel.
I mean, when it comes to business and anything that's successful, a friend of mine the other day told me, he said, I don't know what it was, but someone was around and said, yeah, because money can't buy happiness. And he turned around and he said, no, money does buy happiness. You just got to give it away.
That's good advice. Yeah.
That's true. Very, very true.
Yes. So we got JS. Okay, all these people. Yeah, so Speakeasy, man, he's doing the damn thing with the debating. Different styles. He's almost like a mixed martial arts debate host for sure. So yeah, so that's that one. Who else we got on the list? We got Sarah, right? Sarah, we mentioned it earlier. We got Sarah, Raging Tomato. She's doing the damn thing with the debating. Let's see. Let's see her last debate she had. Yeah. Is this a Dr. Greg show? What is that? Is that a debate?
Can we play the you shouldn't have done what you did?
Oh, what's that? I mean, Andrew Wilson and her doing that.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. Let's see this first real quick. There
you go. So thank you. I appreciate you saying that.
No, thanks. It was fun talking.
Bigger risk than not doing it.
Yeah, it's really.
Is there any chance I can
do drugs?
I mean, we have 400.
Do it underground.
Hold on, I can't.
We have 400,000 people that die from heart disease in the United States. So
I said bigger risk.
Yeah, exactly. So like creating some technology that could help them, not have cardiac events and live longer and stuff. I think that would be better. I think that rogue scientist actually did happen. It happened early on with that Chinese scientist, and the honestly the scientific community was appalled by it. He was jailed for years in China, and that's good, at least I think.
But so do we have any
Dr. Greg, would you get
studies?
rid of sickle cell anemia?
I mean, I think the quality of life would be better for the people that didn't have sickle cell anemia, so I think so.
So out of like the population and races who has sickle cell anemia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is the guy trying to be funny or something? Like, because mainly black people get that, right? Sickle cell anemia. So he's like, would you? Because I think they were talking about getting rid of certain genes, harmful genes. Yeah. Damn.
It's all like transhumanism.
Transhumanism, yeah. Even if this guy is Dr. Greg is getting rid of bad genetic mutations, you think that's still considered transhumanism?
Yeah.
Like genetics and disease. So you would say like leave it alone?
Yeah, if you're talking about changing people's genes, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're talking about like removing genes that cause cancer and stuff like that, like I think I'm okay with that.
Well, I think that's what he was talking about, like when in terms of the sickle cell anemia, because that's definitely not a positive thing. It's it's a really bad disease. Yeah. So, but other things
I mean, I'd be open to it, but a lot of other, Christians probably wouldn't be, but I'd be open to it. As long as you're not
what would you draw the line on?
Like changing your DNA structure to make your child how you want it to be, kind of thing.
Like more agreeable, or good at math, or good at hockey.
Yeah, like when you're trying to change the natural process, that's where you're getting into squirrely territory.
Yeah, make your own universal panel walker debater, genetically modified. The Tramney, that'd be a waste, though, huh? Yeah. Thank you, Lady Luck. Appreciate it. What's up, Jay Woods? Yeah. Look at this guy laughing right here.
I think it's a fair question. Like we're kind of talking a little bit about eugenics and like making things better, and
sounds like eugenics. Okay, let's see. So, yeah. A lot of these panels turn into debates, full on like blood sports or just regular formal debates. Or the formal debates can turn into blood sports, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I think after the fact. Oh, here you go, Ben Thorpe.
Can we just maybe pick? Because you're gonna say
that's what I was trying to do. This is what I want to pivot to. Okay. And I think it's important. I think it's interesting, and that's why it says separation courts on my little name tag there. Every diocese in the country had a separation court, and you're familiar with that. All right, so
I know. Well, I know in my case, I tried to appeal to the bishop for separation, and they were like, "What are you talking about?"
Well, they're talking about Catholic stuff right there, appealing to for separation. Yeah, so Sarah's definitely known for her debating, hosting debates. She gets after it.
Yeah, hosting.
But she doesn't debate really.
Exactly. What I know that's what I'm saying is that the different categories
with these people, TBT?
Like of time scaling in mathematics and computer science are going to be things like logarithmic, polynomial.
Good Lord.
Right?
I know my brain is like crying right now.
I'm from South Alabama, so y'all got to quit with all this math stuff. I'm a public school graduate.
Plenty of people in Alabama can do math. Don't worry, and they can get excited about math, and you could even learn it.
Hey, when the debates start getting really big, like more than like 4 or 5 people, I try to think. How's that work? Where'd you go? I was trying to think like how it works, like with the blood sports, as you say, like Speak Easy when he has all those people on the thing, or Sarah when there's a lot of people on there. Yeah, how does that work? It's just like everyone versus everyone, as long as they stay on topic.
Yeah, pretty much. I think Sarah has like, like moments where like, there's a one-on-one going on.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And then I think she tries to, it's just basically like a bunch of people talking over each other. And then, some people say she's a questionable moderator and, just kind of lets people over talk each other. But I mean, I'm not going to get into that.
Yeah.
I'm going to my personal opinion on it or anything.
Well, yeah. It's everyone's nominated for a second because they obviously are doing something right. So so let's so Rob Noor, he's definitely a debater, supposedly one of the better ones out there, right, in the Panelverse and beyond. Which is funny because, like I was saying earlier, I think technically, he's a Panelverse member because a lot of people in the Panelverse have been doing contact with him. He's gone on some of the Panelverse members' official Panelverse members' channel, so much so that like I think I saw OTW and Machine Lies going on his channel. So it was definitely, I think he's definitely part of the Panelverse, whether he wants to be or not. It's like, you know what I mean? That's what I think.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I think typically, like if you're running a YouTube channel and you have guests on,
yes,
you're a Panelverse person,
right?
You might be different. You might be a different layer of Panelverse, but you're still you're still considered Panelverse, in my opinion.
Right. I think. Wasn't he with Grid? Who was he debating with on Grid One's thing? Recently, on Grid One, at Debate Con, right? Didn't he have a big debate there?
Sorry, who are you referring to, Rob?
Rob, yeah. I can swear I saw him.
Yeah, who did he go up against?
Oh, it's this guy right here. This guy right here. Can you see this one? Let me see. You can't see that? Let me see.
Stolen was right or wrong, and you're saying it was engaged in an insurrection because people were pissed about it and took action. And again, you've conceded it doesn't matter if that was a truthful or false statement that he was making. Then you calling Donald Trump
tomfoolery.
Correction by
tomfoolery, yeah. Is he left leaning?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. What is this debate? What was it? Let me see. The left is more. Oh God, that's a big topic, I guess. So they're debating that too. This one is specifically is the left more violent.
Killing him would mean you've engaged in it to the same level that Trump did.
Not even close, because there's a drastic difference between standing outside of the Capitol and using this rhetoric and incentivizing people there then on that day instead of actually just saying it out.
So just to be clear,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know you want to respond. You respond at closings. Let me. We got time. We got audience questions as well. And you got long closings. Don't worry. I apologize. I know you're excited.
I'm going to say this real quick. Then the people standing outside the White House that are Democrats calling Trump a fascist are also committing an insurrection.
I'm going to let you respond real quick because you got 10 seconds. You got 15 seconds to respond.
Again, I don't think that it's as likely to call somebody a fascist that people are going to engage in violence as it is to say that the election as it is to say that the election is stolen, that people will engage in
All right, cool. I'm going to read super chats now. Then you're going to start with closings. Then you're going to close.
So there's that. I mean, well, obviously he's a debater, but on his own show, though, every morning he debates people, right? I mean, they call in. It's one-on-one. It's not like a multiple, more than one person on the panel, but it is a debate, I would say. All right.
The list effect. It was like,
yeah, he's still hosting debates.
The facts on COVID.
Yeah.
You have to come to us. We're the only people with the facts, and like shit like this. It was like, oh my god, this.
Oh, Rob, I'll just outline to you. But I kick myself every day for not recording this and taking a picture with her, but just so I could prove it. I mentioned two things to her, and she was so, because she was actually very personable before she became prime minister. She was meeting people on the street. That's where I went, and I said, "Hey, can I ask you some questions?" And as soon as they were real questions, she started running away like a scared rat. But yeah, when COVID, this is why I was
big up to Mel Pandora. For
this
sure.
is why I don't really fear what they're going to do
Nice
with
to see her
the
back.
digital ID thing. Because in New Zealand, I really thought we were done. She said, "You're going to get."
Who's this guy right here?
But then lost the scope of what he's like. But what he's saying is directionally true, right? And whereas the Trump supporters like, yeah, okay, he's wrong on that fucking specific detail, but in general, what he's saying is, look what importation of Islam has done, and that's it in a nutshell. So when Trump,
Number two, there is a difference between taking photos. Example, he took a lot of photos with Jeffrey.
You could have just said it was
Don't
wrong.
turn it out, Rob.
Yo, this guy?
Yo, this guy's a clown, bro. Straight up.
Is he a leftist or right?
He's a scammer. He's a scammer, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, he just got exposed.
Brian?
Today. Brian Shapiro, yeah, he just got exposed today on the stream. His,
Okay.
I guess his ex-girlfriend released a bunch of text messages. Shit. He's like extorting her for money and shit. It was wild.
All right. Yeah. He's a creator. I guess.
Yeah, he hosts like a radio show or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Number two, there is a difference between taking photos. Example.
Okay.
Fucking singer. Now, do I still
Have you watched the
It's quite a lot of different people here.
body cam footage on the Paul Pelosi?
A while ago. It's been so. Like, yeah, but you're a refugee. You're just someone who's seeking to flee political violence. And so now you're in France. There's no political violence here. Yeah, but we don't want to be here. We want to be in the United Kingdom. More benefits for us. Now, is that fine in the perspective of, sure, it's human nature. If you got to choose, if you're leaving a country and it's like, okay, you can go to house
Brian,
one or
I don't know.
house
Does it look
two.
like
House
it?
one, it's basically just a single room with and
suffers
you get
from
no money. House
gingivitis.
two is a mansion, and we'll give you
The
10,000.
gingivitis, you said?
You see how he suffers from gingivitis.
Oh, that was a gum disease. So you're talking about like genetic hair disease, gingivitis. Yeah. So shout out to Rob. Yeah, in the building. I mean, somewhere. I think he's live right now. Yeah, for sure. So that's
shout out to Rob Noor.
Yeah, shout out to Rob Noor, Sarah, Speak Easy, Team Fatty. The nominees for the debate sector is already shaping up. Let's see it one more time. And shout out to Duke Farrow, our last sector winner in the barbershop talk sector. Let's see. Let me go back to my page. NPC Awards. Actually, we moved it back to January 24th. We can get that extra week of debating in. I mean, of sector battles. So let's see, Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern. So post. There we go. Okay, so yeah, so already 319 votes in 7 hours. Jeez, you're right, TVT.
Damn, bro,
that's a lot. Yeah. So we got so Speak Easy and Team Fatty, which we contacted them. The council has contacted them on the DMs and then some of their chats. Got 6% each, so twinning at 6%. We're in the red and also twinning at 6%. Then you got Sarah the Raging Tomato at 22%. Okay. And then you got Normal America with Rob Noor at 67% of the vote, coming out strong already. So yeah, get your debate in. Get your debate. votes.
Get your votes in, people. Yeah.
You got a week.
Like the post. Get your votes in. Like the stream. Put those alerts on. Subscribe. Share it out.
Yeah. Appreciate that. TBT is a monster with this, man. It's a godsend for sure. So, yes, there we go. Get your vote on right there, folks. You only get one vote. Make it count. Yeah. So, anything else? Do you got anything to add, TBT, before we get out of here?
So so after this one, right?
Right.
It's going to be round 2, right?
Round 2 fights.
So then it'll be
2 weeks of semifinals.
2 weeks of semifinal voting.
So one group, one of the weeks, the first week we'll have group 1 with 3 of the winners from the previous sector battles. And then the second week will be second group will be the second week of the other 3 winners of the sector battles. And then the winner of those respective battles will battle it out for one more week, and the culmination will be on the night of the awards on the 24th.
Nice. So it'll be like a 1v1 for the last round.
Exactly. I
Right
think we'll
on.
get a little bit more than a week, maybe like a week and 2 or 3 days for that one. Should be cool. Yeah. It's shaping up to be pretty good, bro. We've already got a couple thousand.
Yeah, and we're also, I will say this. I won't say too much, but I will say this. We may, if we're lucky, we may have a surprise guest or someone showing up. We'll see.
Yeah. That would be amazing. Jesse Lee Peterson. Amazing. Yeah. Let's go. Right. We already have a couple things up our sleeves, but yeah, man, you guys ain't seen nothing yet. Panelverse and beyond viewers. Yeah. So tune in for that on January 24th, 9 p.m. Eastern. NPC Awards. Here, let's go. I'll show you the.
Yeah, if there's any animators out there that want to help out too, like, hit us up. We might be able to.
Yeah, hit us up. Yeah, hit us up, man. Hit us up on the comments right there or the Discord. Here, I'll drop the Discord link. My Discord link in there too. Yeah. Oh, well, best. You can also always leave a comment on the voting. People are already active with the voting already. On there already with a whole bunch of comments and stuff. So, yeah. If you like TV was saying animators, whatever. Here we go. Yeah. What's up, Snafu Snaps? There's the Discord link. What's up, Snaps? Hello. How's it going, bro? Yeah. So with that said, yes. If you can't stay on for a second, for a minute, I'm going to play this outro. All right, TBT.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. So appreciate y'all. What's up, Snaps? We will see you soon, everybody. This has been the debate sector. Get your vote on. You ain't seen nothing yet. Peace. You gonna ask mommy? You're like 6 + 4, nigga. What'd you say, TVT? What'd you say?
Oh, I said peace.
Peace. Yeah.
Here come Johnny, 2 shot him in the lobby. Mommy, death is my hobby, mommy. Street said that God bless the gun with the most body. God bless sons with the most body. I seen dust heads scare everybody. I seen the devil die twice. I know where God is, where all of the graves be. Ancestors rest with me. My life all unattested. Who is the bestest? Ask mommy, nigga. You can ask mommy, nigga. Yeah. She made a legend, nigga. Yeah. Free up, G's up, wave off a new ship. Send me a new ship, a new clip. Find me a new horse, 6 + 4, nigga. Diamond and Nordstrom, beauty you, damn I adore you. Like let me spoil you, I'm so royal. Spill all my oil, olive juice, olive oil. Shining through the maze, looking for you. Here comes Johnny, 2 shot him in the lobby, mommy project shit. Death is the hobby. God bless the gun with the most bodies. God bless son with the most bodies. I seen the dust head scare everybody. I seen the devil die twice. Damn, I know what God is. Ancestors rest in my life. Test in my life. Test who's the best. Mama made a legend, oh, legend, oh, legend.